I quickly found out you can't wear the fedora and headphones at the same time, so I'm taking the fedora off. I'm keeping it off for the entirety of the show. It squeezes my head, too. Hopefully, I'll get the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem video posted on our YouTube channel, KBear101RMG. You'll get to see Victoria Rose on cam. The live video is on our Facebook, too. You can go ahead and see that if you really want to. See my Halloween costume as a 1920s jazz musician. I only re-wore this just because my girlfriend bought all the pieces of it for the Halloween party that we had last Saturday. Otherwise, I would not have dressed up today. I'm glad I did, though, because everybody here did. Like, it's been downright fun today. We had a whole costume contest. These pants are comfortable, too. They're way too big for me. But they're comfortable. They're a size like 46. I'm wearing a massive dress shirt. I got my bow tie on. That's the most uncomfortable thing. It's a clip-on. Took me forever to put on, too. I think I messed up my collar. Not my collarbone, but just the collar of the shirt. It's all weird looking. If you want to get a hold of me, you can over at 208-535-1015. I have the other chair here in the studio, and it's sinking as I speak. So there's that. Happy Halloween. We out here, Peach's Pit Party, on not only Halloween, but also Friday. Let's get into this weekend as fast as possible. We'll be back with some more Halloween music, thanks to Juice City Vapor, right here on K-Bear 101. We already have a celebrity making everybody mad. Well, a lot of people, not everyone. Julia Fox, I'm not really familiar with her, but she decided to dress up as a blood-soaked Jackie Kennedy on the day of her husband's assassination. I shouldn't be laughing, but how could you do something like that? Out of all the costume choices, you choose literally one of the worst days in American history. You choose a first lady who literally just saw her husband get shot, and you're like, you know what? That's the costume. Her trauma, my costume. Let me put on the first lady outfit, get blood all over me. Is she going to do that terrible thing now where she's going to do that dumb apology that's not even written by her? It's written by her PR person. I did see a lot of angry reacts on Facebook. The PR person going up to Julia, hey, your Halloween costume, didn't go over well, and so now we need to put out an apology to really kind of just get on people's good sides again. Maybe we could have ChatGPT come up with your apology and put it out there. Or maybe you could go to one dark corner of your mansion, give out a apology video. You know, every celebrity has that apology room video or apology video room. It's like that one corner where it looks like a normal house. Because if they were to like do an apology video in front of like their gold toilet or something like that, their, $1 million couch or whatever, wouldn't be the same, really. But Julia Fox with the blood-soaked Jackie Kennedy Halloween costume, a lot of people getting outraged by that. So I have so many questions when it comes to this article. This cruise ship passenger, she's 80 years old. She was found dead after being abandoned on the Great Barrier Reef Island. The daughter is trying to blame the cruise company, but turns out the grandma, the old lady, fell off a cliff and just died. And so the daughter's trying her absolute best to kind of be like, hey, it's the cruise company's fault for not watching her. But why exactly was an 80-year-old woman by herself? Why didn't someone go with her? They found her a day after. They decided to continue the cruise, probably realized, hey, wait a minute. We're missing someone. How do you realize that, though? Do you do a roll call on the cruise ship? How do they find out that this person was missing? Because cruises are rather big, right? The cruise company, Coral Expeditions, the daughter's trying to blame them for failure of care and common sense that left her mother to die alone. Suzanne Reese, okay, it says here she was on the second day of a cruise circumnavigating Australia when she disembarked the Coral Adventurer last Saturday at Lizard Island. She planned to hike with other passengers to a mountain lookout. The ship left the resort island around 5 hours before reporting her missing late on Saturday. So they do sort of take roll call maybe, but what happened to the other hikers? Did they just leave her alone? Did she die and they went, okay, that's about it. Let's go back to the ship. Like, what happened there? I don't know. There's so many questions about this, and I feel like we're missing important details. They just found this old lady dead at the bottom. Who found her, too? Imagine that traumatic thing, just seeing a dead 80-year-old woman just all... I don't want to go into detail about it. Let's move on. We have a few Red Bull lovers here in the building, and I tried telling them that the Walmart in Ammon has these Red Bull Advent calendars, 24 8.4 fluid ounce Red Bulls in them. I kind of thought they would be expensive because energy drinks are quite expensive. When I stopped drinking energy drinks, I was saving a whole bunch of money. Because I used to be that guy that would drink a Bane every morning, one of those rings, midday, have a Celsius perhaps if I was feeling extra drowsy, But now I haven't had an energy drink in almost 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years. Thankfully, I'm off of those. Thankfully, though. But for those who do still drink them, I mean, you can. I just had some health issues, was like, okay, I'm going to stop doing this right then and there. But the Red Bull Advent calendar, it's like $50, but it's a giant thing of Red Bull. It's just a 24-pack. I'm sure you could just get a 24-pack at Costco for much cheaper, right? Right? I mean, it's just a 24-pack. You could pretend it's December 1st through the 24th or something like that. I don't know. Just something to think about, really. Just buy or go to Dollar Tree, see if they have any energy drinks there. Get those for $24. We're continuing on with some more Halloween music nonstop. Halloween music, Arcade Bear, rockin' Halloween, haunted by Juice City Vapor. It's Poppy with Scary Mask. The World Series champion will be determined either tonight if the Blue Jays win or Saturday night, if the Jays lose. Either way, the series wrapping up in Toronto means another MLB record. The 2025 season will be the first to start and end outside of the United States. If you'll remember, the first game of the season between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs was at the Tokyo Dome in Japan. Is that Victor walking in the studio? Victoria Rose?
Victoria
walking in the studio.
Me,
You want to talk about sports here, Victor?
I'm a sports expert.
That's right. I was reading about this hockey player. They're superstitious. And I guess there's this goalie, Jacob Dobes, did a sponsored Instagram post plugging a mattress brand called Jump. And I guess his teammates made fun of him.
Just for plugging something for money?
But since the ad was posted, Dobes hasn't lost a start. He was undefeated in 2 preseason games.
Oh.
So there's that.
Hey.
I mean...
Anybody out there want me to plug something?
Go for it.
Give me money.
How about bras? What's a famous bra brand?
What, Victoria's Secret?
Victoria's Secret. There you go.
Who would be better to plug that than Victoria Rose?
Hey guys, it's Viktor Wilt for Victoria's Secret. When I dress up as my alter ego, Victoria Rose, I want to find the best fitting bra.
Yeah, I don't know what this one I got from Goodwill is, but I bet the ones at Victoria's Secret a lot more comfortable.
Oh, forget the whole Shot Clock Sports update. Let's talk about bras. Oh, that's great. Well, yeah.
Well, drag racing is a sport. Isn't it?
Maybe you should make drag racing a thing and have literal drag queens run in heels.
That's right.
In a straight line.
We're taking the sport over. That's right. Sorry to ruin your show, Peach. I just wanted to get my beverage.
It's been off the rails today.
Today's been off the rails all day.
I talked about this one lady that fell off a cruise ship. No, she didn't fall off the cruise ship. She was 80 years old. And she went to the Great Barrier Reef Island.
Oh, I saw this story.
And so nobody knew where she was. And then a day later, they were like, yeah, where is she? And then, so they went back to that island where they were on. And she was dead because she fell off a cliff.
Oh, my God. She fell off a cliff? Now, listen, if you get stuck on an island, don't go near the cliff edge.
Yeah, it's like, who's 80-year-old grandma just by herself?
Maybe she was like, I've had it. I'm just climbing the mountain. I've had it with this cruise.
She was supposedly with a group of hikers. What did they do? Oh well, she lived her life, walked away.
Yeah.
They said her plan was to hike
suspicious.
She said her plan was to hike with other hikers, and then just out of nowhere, she just fell off a cliff and died. Did they push her?
Dude, that sounds suspicious to me. Like the other people she was hiking with, did her in. They better be doing an investigation.
We don't like you, old lady. Suzanne.
Yeah.
I think that was her name.
Was it Suzanne?
Yeah, Suzanne Reese.
Suzanne Reese. Yeah, messed up, dude.
Suzanne hit the ground hard.
Yeah, they need to put those other hikers under the lights like we got in here. The interrogation lights.
And good news, though, she just now a Halloween prop. They put her in the front yard.
Jeez, Peaches. Jeez.
There are two debates that get brought up every year when it comes to Halloween. Number one is the question we've already talked about how maybe there's an age cutoff with trick-or-treaters, which there shouldn't be. And I did post in the Life in Idaho Falls Facebook group saying, hey, don't be that person that says, aren't you a little old to be trick-or-treating? Because when I was 10 years old, I was 5'8". Legitimately, I was 5'8". So when I would go out trick-or-treating, they'd be like, aren't you a little old? It's like, no, I'm 10 years old, right? So yeah, I posted in Life in Idaho Falls this whole thing about, hey, don't be that person. Please just don't be that person. Just hand out the candy. Luckily, everyone seems to be in agreement that, hey, we'll just hand out candy even if you are like 30 plus years old. Trick or treat all you want. There's that whole thing. And then there's also about like, hey, would you stay in a haunted house overnight? If you were offered money, would you do so? Would you do it if your friends were with you? I don't know if I would do it solo. Because I'd be extra paranoid the entire time. Like every little noise that I heard, I would think it's something crazy happening. I've stayed in spooky hotels before. I think the one in Boston, when I was a young kid, my family and I went on vacation to Boston, then New Hampshire. The hotel we stayed at in Boston was definitely haunted. Definitely. I heard weird noises. It looked extra creepy. I didn't feel all that safe in there. I don't know how I would feel in like an extremely haunted house like the Whaley house in San Diego, the Conjuring house. I don't know. Maybe if my CPAP roars and if I take 2 melatonin, maybe I could sleep through the night that way. Maybe I could do it. And then open up all the windows in the morning, lock all the doors, that type of thing. I already lock all my doors in the first place. That's what freaked my girlfriend out, is that I lock my bedroom door every time I go to sleep. I even shut the closet. I can't sleep with the closet open. I just can't. Those parents that are stealing Halloween candy, somebody did a survey about like what exact candy do parents steal from their kids' Halloween haul? And the parents are supposedly taking M&Ms the most, then Reese's Cups. Regular M&Ms, maybe that's my answer for my previous to Peach Their Own question, that what is the most overrated candy of all time? Regular M&Ms. Regular and peanut M&Ms. Peanut butter M&Ms, elite. Did I say that was my answer for the Peach Their Own when I asked that question? I don't know. But regular M&Ms, not my favorite. Peanut M&Ms, even worse. Peanut butter M&Ms are the best. The ones that are also really good, they come out every Christmas time around the holidays. Those mint M&Ms, those are really good too. What other M&Ms are there? The caramel ones, those are decent. But the peanut butter M&Ms, they're elite. The Reese's Cups, yeah, those are awesome. Sour Patch Kids at 3, for those are the most. Parents are taking those from their kids' Halloween haul. Skittles. Skittles are really good. Starburst as well. Oh, man. There's a lot of just loose candy around here today, too. I got to be extra careful. I wasn't even hungry at lunchtime because we had that little Halloween costume contest with a nice little just donut breakfast. So this morning I had 2 Smuckers Uncrustables. Then about 2 hours later, they had the donuts. I had 1 donut. And then I had some candy here and there, like a little mini Reese's, a little mini Hershey's, and Almond Joy. And then when it was time for lunch, I was like, I don't even want like a Culver's burger or anything like that. But I ate my burger. I ate my food. But yeah, watch in like 2 hours, I'll be hungry again and probably will head over there and take a few more candies and then feel bad about myself. Peach's Pit Party right here on K-Bear 101. I was reading about this Polish woman. She was vacationing in Italy. Had quite a fall. She basically was following Google Maps, and I guess it told her to go straight right into the canal, so she did, but a lot of people are very skeptical about her decision, saying like, oh, she only did this for attention. She was left bloodied and half soaked. I think what happened is that she was trying to look cute in a video, because I'm looking at the picture here of what she posted, and yeah, it looks like one of those very photographic little areas of Venice, Italy, where you get to, like, I don't know, pretend you're on vacation. This lady obviously is on vacation, but she wants to be artsy online is what I really meant. And I'm sure she put some stupid caption like, oh, I'm loving it here in Italy. Like some cheesy joke or something like that maybe in there. Something dumb. But yeah, she decided to take an extra step. She fell, which I would think would be funnier to post online. I would do that. I posted me falling out of the kayak, I think. Wait, did I post the actual video of me tipping over in the kayak? Or I might have just posted the video of me on the guy's boat just soaked as they're trying to tow in my kayak that ended up being full of water, that whole thing that happened during the summer. If you want to hear about that, you can find that on a previous Peaches Pit Party episode. We're continuing with non-stop Halloween music. That's right. All day today, Agents of Oblivion, Ensmouth. How does something like this happen? It almost feels like this should be on the subreddit r/untrustworthy Pop-Tart. Something that you're like, okay, yeah, you all of a sudden got this, when in reality you planted it there. This Kentucky woman, she was expecting medicine and other medical supplies in the mail. Instead, she received a box of human body parts. A package that was meant for surgical training went to the wrong address in Hopkinsville on Wednesday in southwest Kentucky, about 75 miles outside of Nashville. She was expecting medical supplies, found arms and fingers in the box. Imagine that reaction. All right, let's see here. Whoa! It was intended to be delivered for surgical training, but was somehow delivered to her front porch. How do you mess that up? How? As a mail carrier, I know we have some mail carriers. How do you mess something up like that? You're like, this looks like the right box. Don't you have to check the address? And they go, okay, yeah, maybe this goes to someplace else. Wow. This person, is her name, what's her name? Someone what the heck? I was trying to read the rest of the article, but that pop-up ad happened. You know what? I just find this story funny. We're continuing our K-Bear Rockin' Halloween, haunted by Juicity Vapor, code orange underneath. So I was just reading about this gold toilet sculpture. It's just a sculpture. It's not an actual toilet. If it's called a sculpture, right, it's not an actual toilet you can use, right? Storied, solid, gold toilet sculpture, America, that's what it's named, goes to auction starting at a cool $10 million. Okay, I find this comment funny about the whole thing. I'd like to see 4 dudes steal this from the Louvre on a sunny weekday. Imagine you go to someone's house and they have a solid gold toilet. What would you think of them? Would you think maybe they have too much money? Would you ask them for some? Oh, it was once offered as a gift to Donald Trump. Is this some type of political thing? Like, oh, it's a solid gold toilet. We're calling it America. Let's go ahead and give it to the president. Silly. That's dumb. I mean, if I was Donald Trump, I would totally add this to the White House. Just have a gold toilet. Oh, it is functioning. It says right here, the solid gold functioning toilet. I'll take it. If I had a small loan of $10 million, I'd put my bid in. Hopefully the kids are out trick-or-treating. That's right. We're heading towards the 6 p.m. hour. It's not too early to trick-or-treat, right? Hey, don't forget this weekend, we fall back an hour, Saturday night into Sunday. All of a sudden, we gain an extra hour of sleep, daylight saving time. Is it coming to an end or is it starting? Is daylight saving time coming to an end in the fall? No, wait, that doesn't make sense. So does it start in March and end in November? Is that how it works? I can't believe that we're already in November, like I mentioned at the beginning part of the show. Already heading towards the end of this of 2025. Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas, definitely, New Year's. Oh man, this year actually went by really, really fast, didn't it? It feels like not that long ago I was traveling to Boise for the Disturbed show. No, that was all the way back in February. I wonder how many concerts I went to this year. I'll have to go through my camera roll and try to remember all the different ones. Maybe I should do that whole list thing that Lou Brutus has. Make a Brendan Peach website, add all the concerts I've been to, rub it into people's faces. Hey, I've been to this many. How many have you been to? Not nearly as many as me, right? Non-stop Halloween music. I think, though, it kind of stops when Hard Drive XL starts because it becomes Lou Brutus's playlist from 7 p.m. to midnight. So there's like an hour left of this Halloween music. Oh, I'm sure he'll do some spooky things during his show tonight. I think he texted Victor about the new Avatar album, something like that. So, yeah, I'm sure Lou Brutus will get spooky on Hard Drive XL later this evening. Let's go. Let's continue with corn. Kidnap the Sandy Claus. You know, Walmart is known to have just a bunch of freaks shopping there. You know, anytime you go to Walmart, you're thinking like, okay, what could happen here? What could happen today? You know, Walmart's more so normal around here, but if you were to go to the Walmart, any Walmart in Southern California, anywhere else, maybe even Florida, you're bound to see things you don't want to see. Well, this guy, this 20-year-old in Dumfries, Virginia, he just started running around the store naked. Yeah, he was scaring customers. He was chasing after them through the aisles. Were people just trying to buy stuff, and all of a sudden the naked dude appears at the end of the aisle, and he starts running after them. People ran away because, you know, who wants a naked guy running after them? I'm shocked he didn't get beat up by some, like, old dude or something like that. Like, okay, what's going on here? Punch him in the face, something like that. I don't know. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Yeah, 20-year-old Lance Irving Lisson Jr. appeared to be under the influence. No kidding. He faces a whole bunch of charges. His full name's out there. How embarrassing. 20 years old. You know, probably in college. Maybe, who knows? I think if you're running around a Walmart naked, well, I was going to make a joke saying that, like, you probably are not going to college, but maybe he is. Maybe he'll get kicked out of college. I don't know what's going to happen to this guy. Runs around a Walmart naked. What's going to happen? Are his parents going to ground him? He's 20 years old. You know, yesterday's What the Headline? Was it yesterday? Was it a couple days ago about that monkey in Spirit Halloween? I can't stop thinking about that stupid story about that monkey that was just let loose in Spirit Halloween. Yeah, it broke free from its owner. Again, I don't know how this person had a pet monkey with a diaper on, brought it into Spirit Halloween. I'm sure they thought it would be okay, considering it is a Halloween store that maybe, you know, it could just add on to the freakiness that is Spirit Halloween. But that monkey got loose and started swinging from all the different displays, and police had to lure it down with a cookie. Now, does this guy lose his monkey? I wonder. Doesn't say anywhere. But could this be the 12th monkey from the Mississippi outbreak? I know I've been talking a lot about monkeys out on the loose as of late. Pet monkey wearing a diaper escapes inside Spirit Halloween store in Texas. Swings from rafters for 30 minutes. Wouldn't that be funny just to be a new customer walking in? Oh, okay. That must be a new decoration. I talked all about this previously in another Peaches Pit Party episode. I'm just recycling material, I guess. I apologize for that. We got Slayer here, Dead Skin Mask. I love how Loudwire came out with this list of 11 songs that would scare off trick-or-treaters. And anytime you see a list of Halloween-related metal songs, Black Sabbath will always pop up, which to me, I mean, that's a classic, but at the same time, is it all that creepy? Maybe if you listen to it back then, all the way back in, 1969? Ow! I see a bunch of different just random songs here, like random old-school death metal. Stalag? Yeah, that Stalag is just, like, isn't it just a bunch of screams out of a mental asylum? Isn't that it? Yeah, in the third installment of Stalag's audio terror, they once again used the screams of patients receiving institutionalized mental care. The collective is infamous for the recordings of primal screams of these patients, as well as using their artwork for Stalag albums. That's all they did. There was nothing really, like, there's no music to it. It was just people screaming, you know? It's a perfect Halloween soundtrack. Is it right? I don't think so. I mean, really, I don't know. But, like, if you really want to scare trick-or-treaters, you should play some Cannibal Corpse, play a Zombie Ritual from Death. I was going to play that. I was going to suggest that for our K-Bear Rockin' Halloween, Haunted by Juice City Vapor, but I saw the lyrics and went, yep, not doing that. Not doing that at all.
Thanks for listening to Peaches Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peaches Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, a.k.a. Brendan Peach, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.